and welcome to my betta fish breeding video. In this video I'm going to breed these two right here. This is my male half moon, who you've probably seen before in some of my videos. This will be his third time breeding, but it'll be his first time with my new female. This is a black half moon, and I recently got her. When I got her, she was already full of eggs, and the first time I put her next to the male, she already got breeding stripes. But I'm still doing my normal conditioning with the divider, allowing them to see each other for just a short time each day to keep them interested. I really like this method. I think it works really well. It really keeps their interest in each other so they don't get bored of each other. And every time they see each other, they just respond. So I like doing that method. And here is the breeding tank that I set up. As you can see, the females, I moved her tank down next to the male. He was already in the breeding tank for a short while she was outside the tank, but right next to it, so they could still see each other. And I didn't take a video of that, unfortunately. I didn't think to do it, and she's already in the tank with him now. And there's about 4 inches of water. I like to put up these little privacy barriers so they don't get distracted by anything going on, because they do get distracted. The temperature is about 80 degrees. You can see his little bubble nest there, kind of through all the condensation. It's very warm in there. Here's the jar. I floated her in there for about 2 or 3 hours before I released her to the male. Since they were already really familiar with each other anyway, I just put her in there just for a little bit and then released her to the male. And you can kind of see they're actually under the bubble nest right now. It's hard to see from this angle. There'll be better angles later in the video. But that is the breeding setup. And here they are about to do one of their first embraces. And he is under there diligently working away. And she's coming over to check it out. You can see she's missing some scales. She's a little beat up. Here they go. Not quite. You can see she flips upside down, and there they go. And he released her. She's not releasing eggs in these first couple of embraces that I'm going to show you, so they just started doing it. It takes a few embraces for them to start going, I've noticed. And they're going to do another one here. So he's going to grab her. And they kind of sink. You see her fins are a bit torn up. It's a little bit rough breeding bettas, but they always bounce back, so those fins grow really fast. And again, no eggs dropped, so they're just kind of both in a little trance. So this next embrace is going to be the first one. There's going to be some eggs coming out. And they've been doing the embrace for a while. They've done several already. And here they go. And there go some eggs. And he's grabbing them up. And then she's floating to the top in her little dazed state. I believe this is the first embrace where she actually dropped some eggs. And as you can see, she only dropped a few. So it takes a while for them to get all the eggs out. And he's a little bit in a dazed state too. This little bit is going to go. There goes a couple more eggs. This little clip here is going to go for a little bit because they do another embrace where he releases, or she releases some more eggs to him. And he's going to go put those up in the nest. She's coming out of her little trance state. And this is actually this pair's second time trying to mate. The first time I put these two together, he just did not have a bubble nest that she liked. He likes his nests really deep in the plant, and she did not like that. He got really frustrated with her after a couple of days and was just really beating her up, so I had to remove her, and I gave him about another week and a half or so and tried again, and that time he moved his nest. As you can see, it's really out from the plant instead of right in the plant, and she likes that a lot better. So sometimes you just have to be patient. It's sometimes they just need to get to know what they like. This is his first time mating with her, so he just didn't know, and she's very picky, apparently much more picky than my other female. And see, his fins are a bit torn up there too. And here she's getting a little bit close to the eggs, and he kind of gently nudges her like, no, no, don't mess with my eggs. Okay, and here they go for another embrace. And there go the eggs. And he's gonna go grab them and get them up there in their bubbles. So this guy knows the drill pretty well. Like I said, this is my third time breeding him, so he's pretty into what he needs to do. He's very good at it. And you can still see she is very full of eggs, so this is going to go on for quite a while. And I'm not going to videotape them the whole time. I'm pretty much going to leave them alone after this to do their thing. And this pair actually went on for about 5 hours before I took the female out. So you gotta be patient, make sure they have time to do what they need to do. Some will do it much faster than others, so you just have to watch them and see what's going on. You have to be really careful not to disturb them. My picture of the eggs did not come out. I don't know what happened to my video, but here is actually about 36 hours later, and I don't know if you can see from this angle, it's kind of funky, but they are actually already hatched, and their little tails are hanging down. There's a better angle here in a minute, but that's pretty much how it goes. Oh, there they are, hanging in their eggs, and the male will stay with them for about 3 to 5 more days after this until they're free swimming. And I will post some new update videos about this batch as I get it. Thank you.